Ever wonder why some products skyrockets to page number 1 on Amazon while most never do? After launching over 50 successful products for myself and for our clients, I discovered that you don't need to pour money into PPC to rule the rankings. So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 proven strategies to reach number 1. So even if you are a complete beginner, you can do the same too. Now let's get started. Imagine 2 sellers, seller A and seller B. Now, seller A dumps thousands of dollars into ads thinking that more spends equals more sales. But their listing is a mess. Blurry photos, weak descriptions, and a price that make buyers flinch. Seller B, on the other hand, spends time making their products page irresistible. Clear photos, compelling bullet points, and a price that feels like a steal. So when both start running ads, guess who Amazon rewards with more traffic and higher rankings? You guessed it, not the biggest spender. So seller B rockets up the rankings while seller A just burned cash to the ground. So how do you become seller B? You start with the first pillar, which is listing optimization. All right, let's be real for a second. Your Amazon listing, it is your salesperson. But not just any salesperson. This one works 24 hours a day, never takes a bathroom breaks, and doesn't even ask for commissions. But here is the problem. Most sellers are sending traffic to a salesperson who can't even tie their own shoes. No charisma, no pitch, no proof, and then they wonder, why am I not making sales? Well, that's because your listing is basically drooling on itself. So how do you build a listing that actually sells? Got 4 things. 4. If you miss even one, you are leaving money on the table. And the number 1 most important thing is your main image. Your main image is your handshake. So if it's blurry, if it's boring, or it looks like it was taken with a potato, forget about it because nobody is clicking into that listing. So if you want to win, you want to test everything. You want to test your angles, your props, and even your packaging design as well. Because I have seen sellers double their sales just by swapping out this one image. And if this image can give you a 10% click-through rate bump, that's not a tweak, that's a slingshot for your rankings and for your profit margins. Now the second thing is your title and bullet points. Now this is like your pitch, but here's where most people mess up. Now they write for robots and not for humans. Because yes, like you need keywords because Amazon loves them, but if your title reads like a word salad, you've lost the sale. So let's take a look at what a bad title looks like. Premium 8-ounce stainless steel water bottle, traveling BPA free leak proof travel sports water bottle. Oof. Now let's take a look at a good one here. Stainless steel travel water bottle, 8-ounce leak proof BPA free. Do you see the difference there? One is a headache and the other can turn it into a sale. Now the third thing is the infographics and A+ content. This is your demo. Infographics aren't just pretty pictures, they answer objections before customers even think of them. So it will show that your product is in action. You want to use lifestyle images too. And if you got A+ content, which is Amazon's fancy enhanced descriptions, you want to make sure to use it to boost your conversion rate. Because in there, you can include FAQs, comparisons, and your brand origin stories, because that will make buyers feel like they're joining a movement, not just buying a thing from a random store. Now the final one is your review, because social proof is everything. If you don't have reviews, that's like a restaurant with no customers. So enroll in Vine. So get those 30+ reviews even before you launch. And yes, it is possible, so no excuses. Those reviews are the difference between a window shopper and a buyer with their credit card out because they would trust you more. And if you don't know how to get 30 reviews before you launch, you should watch this video so then I can show you how to do it. So the bottom line is your listing is your closer. If you cannot sell, don't waste a single money on PPC. You want to fix your images, fix your copywriting, get your reviews, then and only then turn on your PPC. Now, pillar 2, which is the comprehensive SEO fields. And the number 1 thing we're going to talk about are Spanish keywords. Now, this is where we separate the amateurs from the pros. Now, most sellers think that SEO is just stuffing keywords into their titles and bullet points. Well, that's like fishing with a single hook when there is a giant net waiting for you. If you know where to look, of course. Because Amazon is indexing way more than you think. And the best part is most sellers have no clue. That means you you get to scoop up all the free traffic that they are missing right now. So let's break down 3 advanced SEO levers that will have your competitors scratching their heads. Number 1 thing is Spanish keywords. So here is a wild stat. Millions of US shoppers search on Amazon in Spanish every single day. So if you are not sneaking Spanish keywords into your backend fields, you are basically invisible to them. Now, your competitors, they are asleep at the wheels, but you are quietly ranking in extra traffic while they are wondering why their sales are so flat. So make sure you put your most important Spanish keywords into your back end. Second are the A+ contact alt text field. Now, this one is a goldmine and almost nobody uses it because every image in your A+ content has a little alt text field. You want to make sure to fill it with keywords because most sellers don't even know that this field actually indexes keywords, which means you're going to get indexed on really important keywords where they are not even playing the game. And number 3 is descriptions with A+ enabled. Now, are you ready for a ninja move? So when you turn on your A+ content, your regular product descriptions from the backend will actually disappear from the customer's review. You can't even see them. You won't be able to see them on your listing. But Amazon algorithm still reads it and indexes the content. Now that means you can load it up with all your main and backend keywords, and nobody will ever complain about keyword stuffing because they can't see it. And just one little catch is that in some categories, the description still shows up to the shoppers. So don't make it total gibberish for those ones. Okay, but for most, this is the ultimate secret weapon for keyword SEO indexing. The bottom line is Pillar 2 is all about building a multi-layer indexing net. The more places you show up, the more doors you open for buyers to find you. And when you finally turn on those ads, they don't just boost your main keywords, they supercharge every hidden entry point that you have set up. And that is how you multiply your ranking power while everyone else is still playing checkers. Now, pillar 3, which is one of the most important one, the strategic pricing adjustments. If you're launching your product at your full target price, it's like trying to drag a race in 5th gear. You're not going anywhere because you are just burning out while everyone else flies past. Most sellers treat pricing like it's going to be a set in stone. Like, here is my profit margins, this is my price, and I'm just gonna keep it like this. No, not if you want to rank. So here is the real secret. Pricing is the most powerful tool for rankings because launching is not all about profits. It's about controlling your sales velocity and tricking Amazon algorithm into loving you. So let's break it down. For your launch prices, you want to start low, and I mean really low, like 50% below your target price here. So yes, your wallet will cry for a little bit, but your goal isn't to have massive profits right now. It's to light a fire under your sales and rack up those reviews. Think of it as of paying Amazon's cover charge to get on the dance floor. And second thing you want to do is gradually increase your price. Now, don't just jack up the price overnight. Over the next 8 weeks of your launch, inch it up step by step, 5% to 10% every single week. You want to watch your tacos, that's your total advertising cost of sales, and conversion rate like a hawk. If those numbers stays healthy, well, congratulations, you are climbing the ranks and making more per sales. However, if you feel like you hit a plateau, your sales start dipping, well, don't panic. Just simply drop your price or run a deal for a quick 10-day flash sales because it will revive your sales velocity and puts you right back in the algorithm's good grace. Now, the bottom line is treat your price like a lever, not a lock. So when you are using pricing to boost your ranking and then be more aggressive on ads, then you're not just spending money, you are amplifying a system that's already working. And that is how you go from why am I not selling to how do I keep up with all these orders? All right, so now let's bring it home. If you have been struggling to rank, burning cash on ads, or just feeling like Amazon is just a black box, here is the truth. It's not about spending more, it's about building something smarter. You want to dial in your listing. You want to cast your SEO nets wider than your competitors, even though it's possible. You want to treat price like the ranking lever it is, not just a profit button. And do this, and you will not just be another regular seller. you are the one Amazon wants to send traffic to. Do this and you are not just another seller. You're the one climbing the rankings while everyone else is stuck in the mud. All right, Alan, like I've got my pillars. Now what? How do I actually set up my PPC campaigns without lighting my wallets on fire? Well, perfect. That is exactly what I'm breaking down in this video. I will show you how to structure your PPC from day one so every dollar works harder and you never have to guess where your money is going.